Welcome to our 2025 Labor Day hiking trip. We're at Gooseberry Falls, Minnesota, about a half an hour north of Duluth on the shores of Lake Superior. This is day 0. There's Misty. These are the lower falls. There's also middle falls and upper falls. Tonight we're staying in a campground here at Gooseberry Falls State Park, and then we'll head out in the morning on our hiking adventure. So this is site number 17 at Gooseberry Falls State Park. Don't have a lot to say about this campground. We've never stayed here before. The sites are pretty packed in. It seems like it's mostly for tents, not RVs. As you can kind of see here, there's not really a lot of space. We're not actually tenting. We're going to sleep in the van tonight. In there. And then we're going to get up first thing in the morning. We're going to go meet a shuttle that is going to take us to Castle Danger. There's a trailhead there. And then we're going to hike basically back to over here. Over the next 4 days, we'll be out in the woods. But yeah, just to get started, we drove up here from Madison. It took us almost 7 hours. So that's the plan. And for tonight, we're just going to kind of camp out here a little bit. Enjoy the really nice cool weather. And we'll see you all in the morning. I don't know what that is. Is that some funky kind of squirrel? I think it's a woodchuck. Baby woodchuck? Alright, there goes our shuttle. We just got a ride from somebody Misty met on Facebook. He shuttles people up and down the trail, so he picked us up at the campground and brought us to the Castle Danger trailhead. It looks like there's trails going many different places. Misty set it up. Okay, so we're getting on the Superior Hiking Trail. We're hiking back to Gooseberry Falls Campground. That's where we're going to be in 3 nights. 4 nights? I don't know, a couple days. So our total distance is 8.5 miles. But it shows on here campsites that you have to stay in. If you're going to stay out here, you have to stay in one of the campsites. They're not reservable sites. But we're actually going to be going to this one. That's our first goal for tonight. So today's our longest day. And then we're going to hike the next day to this one. So it's only a mile. The idea being we'll get first pick of a campsite, and then we're going to leave our packs, and we'll set up our tent, leave our packs, and go for a hike around the area. And then the next night, we're doing the same thing. We're going less than a mile. Yeah. And then the following day, we hike the rest of the way into the campground, which I think might be further than this, because this is the parking lot. That's what our goal is. Nice, easy weekend. The weather's perfect. What is it, like 60 something?
Beautiful.
50, 60? I don't know. It's really cool. No bugs. Saw one mosquito yesterday. So yeah. Let's go do it. We just stretched. We're going to hit this trail. Just for future reference, we're in the Castle Danger trailhead, and that is a shattered window here in the camp, at the trailhead. So I don't know if it's really safe to leave your car out here overnight. Not 100% secure. So the first quarter mile hike of the hike was straight uphill. But we got this wonderful view of Lake Superior. Back Duluth is back that way. You can kind of see the entrance to the tunnel over there to get through the hill. Misty assures me the rest of the hike is all downhill, so let's go.
The stone staircase, it's beautiful. No problem.
Positive thinking, it's great.
You can do it.
The climb has continued. We are way up here now. That land you can see over there is Wisconsin. It's across the Lake Superior.
Blue bit. Retake.
Take two.
Okay, take two. Blue blaze. That means we're on the North Country Trail, so follow the blue blaze. Try saying blue blaze 5 times in a row real fast.
Blue blaze, blue blaze, blue blaze, blue blaze, blue blaze.
It's not as easy as it is.
We wandered off the trail there to try and go to the Crow Valley overlook, but it looks like it's a long way, so we turned back. So we got to the first campground along the way. Looks like nobody's here. We're gonna stop and eat lunch. Alright, so I did this again. I mapped out my meals every day. Lunch, dinner. So right now, shepherd's pie. And then, when I packed my food bag, I packed it backwards according to this. So the shepherd's pie is at this end, and I don't know, looks like I'm ending on a chili mac and beef stew. That's what's down there. Misty, on the other hand, has them packaged up by day.
Yeah, Friday.
Right? So she's just got everything for Friday in one bag, everything for Saturday in a bag.
No expect for me.
Alternate strategies. And then we both have a treat bag. We got a lot of little bags of candy at the parade last month. I was running out there and grabbing it with the little kids so we could munch on that on the trail. Boiling up water. Oh, my first mosquito. Look at that. Huh. There you have it. Freeze-dried, homemade shepherd's pie. We'll put some of this on it maybe. Meanwhile, Misty's got a cup of coffee. And what's that?
It says bean with bacon soup with chickpeas as cracker-like things in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like dried chickpeas. It's really good.
Nice. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Did you make that yourself at home?
I did.
Oh, okay. Good deal. So this is the Crow Valley camping area. Just to show what the campsite's kind of... There's just flat areas around, big enough for a tent a person could carry. We just stopped for lunch. We got a long ways to go still, though. Here's another one. I thought this was kind of neat that there's... where'd it go? There we go. There's white baneberries. And there's red baneberries right over here. Both of these things are very toxic. Very toxic. It's right here in the campground. Okay, we just got back on the trail and then we saw this. So there is potentially some sort of twin. Oh, I see it. It's one of those ones that just is out in the woods. I'm not going to walk over there. But my spirits just went from here to here. Because I thought, based on that other, we didn't see anything over there. And it was like, because I hate pooping in the woods. So this has just become the best trip ever. We have an escort giving us safe passage. Oh, flew away. Thank you, Mr. Bird. I don't know. Yeah, it's a perfectly good hat. Just want to comment on this. It's been kind of weird. That's the 5th piece of clothing we've seen, just randomly. Yesterday we found 3 different pieces in 3 different places by the waterfalls, by the fountain, the water fountain in the park. I mean, in the campground there was a belt. I've never seen so much as random clothing laying around. It's odd, right?
Yeah, it's odd.
That and the dead animals. Random. Some bizarreness out here. Oh yeah, trail magic. If you need a hat, there's a hat. If you need a belt, here's a belt. Yeah, trail magic. Found chaga right on the side of the trail. Nobody's messed with it. Coming out of this live tree. It's right there, Misty. Nobody's messed with it. So we've just passed Mike's Rock. We're about halfway to our campground. And I've taken a little break here, but I wanted to just talk here for a second. When I first started wandering around in the woods, I was always focused on the trees, like trying to learn the names of the trees, because I used to look at all this stuff along the sides of the trail, and it's like, so many plants. How could anybody learn like what these plants are and the names of them? But what I've found everywhere I go is that like 80% of the ground cover is just 3 or 4, maybe 5 plants that are dominating. There's still that other 20% where you never learn them all, but I just want to show what we got here. This is wide leaf aster. This is the dominant ground cover all over, and every now and then it's shooting up flowers. Lots of flowers to look at. The other thing we're seeing a lot of is this blue bead lily. This plant here, it shoots up this stalk. Those aren't great examples of these berries. And then there's a lot of, right now we're seeing a lot of this Canadian bunchberry. But nowadays, I spend most of my time looking at the trail so I don't trip, and just looking at these plants, learning all their names. It's a lot of fun. Oh, that's another thing to point out is we have Verizon coverage out here so far, so I can look things up online. Oh, there's Misty, taking a break. From here, from here it's all downhill, allegedly, for like 1.5 miles or something. We get to a campground. I think this is what we mean by it's all downhill. We are going down this hill.
Careful. I'm so thankful my body can still do this.
Kind of like steer. It's my theory on this tree is it's got all these termites in it. And look at the shaggy. Something clawed this tree up to get at it. Look there, look. This piece is just barely hanging. So this was there, and now it's there. Oops. Something went. I think there's bears out here. That's my theory. We've come across a few spots of mud where you can see prints, and we've seen some dog prints. Wolf, maybe? Coyote, probably. But look at this. I was like, what is that? What do I think that is? I think that's a human with no shoes on. Because we passed one of those. This girl had no shoes on. She was just hiking with her backpack and everything. So yeah, that's the thing. People do it. Another one. A little further down the trail. Yeah. I dare say we got Homo sapiens running around out here in these woods. That is not a human bite. What size of it? Oh, there's the human print there. Whatever's making those prints has claws, 4 big toes. Yeah, there's another. And another. A frog. And our 3rd dead body of the trip. Okay. Hopefully this is my last video of footprints. But look. There's the human going that way. There's a human going that way. There's a bunch of bear going that way. There's a bear like running that way. Yeah. Some wild things going on out here in these woods. So a little earlier, I was filming that. And then I caught up with Misty because she was looking at a bear track in the middle of the trail. And she goes, I go, I think there's bears out here. And she goes, yeah, there's lots of bears out here. It's in the guidebook. But they don't bother anybody. So yeah. Now I have my trusty whistle, my 3D printed whistle.
the train is one of these directions.
Favorite sign. Okay.
You can see the fire pit.
Fire pit.
We need to go pick out a spot.
Okay. Let's do it. Well, this is it. Unlike the last campground, which had a number of different spots to set up a tent, we had to consult the internet to believe it, but this is it. There's maybe room for 1 or 2 tents, but there's a lot of these roots. Nobody wants to sleep on that. So I think we're going to set up here in the clear spot, and I don't know, if somebody else comes, I guess they'll have to go somewhere else. And then just down this trail is the river. So we'll go down there and get some water here in a little bit. And there we go. We got our tent up. I don't think we're actually planning to have a fire. But we are planning now. Put on our Crocs and go wade in the river. Clean our feet up.
It's time.
Let's go and get clean water.
Yep, water.
Filter some water. There's our dirty water. Go into a filter. Get clean water.
Might like this. Oh no.
Misty is processing a piece of chaga.
Trying to.
Oh, there's a chunk. And then she's going to make tea with the chaga.
Well, the thing is, if you don't do it right away, it gets really hard.
Yeah, it turns into a rock. If you don't bust it up. There you go, she's making tea.
Don't forget the rose hips.
Yeah, she also collected, oh, there they are, a bunch of rose hips. We passed a whole bunch of roses, wild rose. Here's the rose hips just beyond those gummy bears. She's gonna make some tea with chaga and rose hips. But we are both whooped. We are worn out. I just ate some sour gummy worms. I feel a little better. We'll probably get some dinner going later. Maybe we'll start a little fire out of some sticks. I don't know. But we're out here. Like, we're 5 miles from any civilization. They can't hear cars or anything. Wait, I hear a plane right now. Way up there. But other than that, it's been just totally dead silent. And we've seen maybe a dozen people today. We passed a group of people going back to the camp, not to the camp, to the parking lot. So I think they were out here last night. And 2 people passed us coming this way. And then there were a group of teenagers over by the parking area. Obviously weren't backpacking. So it's just kind of quiet out here. Right?
Yeah, it's very quiet. Can't hear the cars, and there's no other people or anything. Even birds. There isn't any birds, or I don't know. It's just, like you said, quiet. All you can hear is the wind and the trees.
Yeah, nobody's walked by or anything since we've been set up here. That's our tent. We'll get some dinner going here eventually. Other than that, we're just gonna, I don't know, sit around. Missy's gonna write in her journal. I don't know. I'll start working on a video of all these videos, and then it'll probably be time for bed.
I'm getting too old to be crawling around on the ground like that. It's not bad. You taste the rose hip, a little bit of pine. And the chaga just adds color.
She put pine needles in it.
It's a thing. People do make pine needle tea.
It tastes good?
Yes. Have some.
Yes, I want to try it. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, one last shot of camp. Got our water bag filled for the morning. It's 4 liters. Newly upgraded water filter. Dinner's over. What'd you have, Misty?
Beef stew and berry crisp. It was really good.
Freeze-dried berry crisp that my mom made for us. And then I had ramen noodle packets with freeze-dried spaghetti sauce in them. Wasn't very good. Yeah, that's it. Sun's going down. It's like 6 o'clock and we're pooped. We're about ready to go lay down. Yeah.
Maybe we should attach bells to them. Or do we even want to know?
No.
Oh, well, at least if somebody does get into our food, we're only 4.5 miles from civilization.
Yeah.
We can make it.
Yeah.
Right?
So we couldn't find a better tree to hang our food in. It's just none of these trees have branches sticking out.
Or they're not.
It's just too dense.
They're not large enough.
So we just hung it up there. Oh yeah, they're not large enough because that's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Those bags are big. I don't know. I think the bear that's out here could probably just climb up that tree and have those, but at least the mice and stuff won't get into it. So.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully the bear doesn't come get us. Steal our food.
They're scent proof.
Oh, they're scent. That's right. They're scent proofed. Airtight bags. So yeah, it's starting to get sunset starting to come on a little bit. Can't really tell, but yeah, I'm about to take a seat over here. That's it, boys and girls. And I'm just gonna keep my eyes peeled for that bear. All right. And then we're gonna call it a night.